think the first question that any parent has to answer is, why has God given me these children? The Bible says that children are inheritance from the Lord. So when God blesses a family with children, there's a responsibility that comes along with that. In fact, all throughout Scripture, we find that God places the primary responsibility on the parents for discipleship. It tells parents to bring their children up in the teaching and instruction of the Lord. If a parent places the responsibility for spiritual training and discipleship on those at the church, what that does is it not only breaks God's plan for how the family is developed and how discipleship takes place naturally, but also you are asking people at a church to do in less than 1% of a person's week what God has called the parents to do constantly throughout the day.
I hit a bump coming back and literally sheared all the threads off the top post of my shock. Not good, but better than what I thought it might have been.
It's all part of the challenge of life. As long as there's nothing enough to pull, you know, where the tire goes down low, too low, it'll do its job. You know, not as well, but it'll take some absorption as it is. It's a little floppy. What is that? That's probably the bottom.
Push it forward. Okay, now slowly bring it to bingo right there. Please, Jesus. Please, God. She was running fine. I don't understand.
Let me tighten the knob before you try it. All right, hold on. Yeah, just let it clear in case it's just something to do with I think it's sort of the brains or whatever.
Okay.
Woo-hoo! All right, let me tighten it up.
I'm not crying, it's just sand in my eyes. Divine providence, because this is not my wrench. One of the boys found this wrench on the road out here on the trip. We'll have to ask Will or Alec where they found it, but we left all our tools at base camp, or the new base camp, and so I didn't have anything, but somehow, someway, the boys found this the other day. It's a holy wrench.
CB Walker, we love you.
CB Walker.
Hope you see this film.
You're the man.
Thank you.
I want to say we're probably 8 miles from base camp, so that's where we're headed now, and then tonight we'll assess what we're going to do with the vehicle. Alright, so in light of all the excitement in the truck, I missed the whole part from you getting across the lake bed up to here. How'd it go?
I guess, from my face.
Yeah, your face is fried. How was the march across the lake?
It was good. It was long.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there, isn't it? Obviously, I haven't been able to recon anything, so grab your stuff, and we're going to walk that way for maybe 50 to 100 yards and see what we can find. Okay, so all the wind, we had wind last night, all the wind that's coming down to that lake bed that we had is all getting funneled up through Sheep Pass up through here, okay? So expect another night that may be pretty blustery. Just remember, open areas like this, they're easy to travel, are gonna be game trails. So if you hear something sniffing around your tent, yeah, it's nothing to freak out about. So, you got any questions?
No, sir.
All right, buddy. Get busy.
I'm often asked how my views of manhood have changed before, during, and after my rite of passage. My views haven't changed at all. I've always been raised knowing what real manhood is. The only difference is I now know physically what it is to be a real man and persevere through hard times.
You know, I've got guys all the time, you know, asking me, hey, let's go do something. And you know what? My place is with my family. You mostly see me at the house because you guys are my priority. You know, my best friend is my wife. You know, I love her more than anything. You know, it's just one of those things, you know, you have to make that balance. You have to make choices Because what do men do?
Hard things.
They do hard things, you know? There are tough decisions to make out there. This world tells us you can have everything you want and your cake and eat it too. And it's not possible. I don't care what they say out there. You know, God blesses us with wonderful things, but they have to be in check. There has to be priorities. And the sooner you realize that, you know, the sooner, you know, you'll have situations that don't trip you up like it does a lot of other guys. Iron sharpens iron, you know. That's why we have accountability partners, you know, because on my own, I am pretty darn weak. And when God put it in the Bible, it wasn't, you're not the exception. You know, it's pretty much everybody. We have to hold each other accountable. And one of the greatest things about doing rites of passage is I've got Christian men that are out here with us, you know, doing this thing, and it's fellowship, you know. And it's being able to share a family experience, you know, with some friends of mine that will, you know, that honor God, that think like we do.
Alright, so what we got going on here, obviously you know your dad left this morning about 3 o'clock with John to go into town and get the truck fixed. So I've been tasked to make sure that you are on your way, and we're about 20 minutes behind schedule. So it's about 9:23, and you're going to travel about 12 miles down this road to base camp 4. Let's get you going.
Thank you.
Yes, I have no idea how heavy that is.
Yeah.
Alright. Rock on, we'll see you in a bit.
Alright, so far we've gone about 33 miles. We actually, you can probably see from the distance, we came down from the slope that's all the way on the other side over there. And we still got, I don't even know how many more miles to go. Men have to make tough choices like acting with integrity. Integrity is defined by doing the right thing in the absence of accountability. Come in, base camp. This is the beast. Come in. Base camp. Radio check. Yes, sir. By tonight, we'll have gone 45 miles. I don't know how long my dad expects us to go, but I think it'd be safe saying that we'll be over halfway by tonight.
Biblically speaking, part of being a man is rejecting passivity. We see in Adam a very passive guy who says, maybe somebody else will take care of this. Maybe somebody else will enter in and do the right thing. And I don't want that to be me. I want to be an active role in my kids' lives, to be an example for them of what God is like, and to be the one pulling them forward toward a vision for their lives.
He does not look thrilled. Or I guess he looks. We'll see. Oh, what time do you guys get started?
About 9:20.
About 9:20? Okay. Feeling pretty good?
Yes, sir.
Your feet, how are your feet doing?
Good.
How about your ankles and all that?
Good.
Go ahead and get up and keep pushing, and we'll probably pass you with all the gear and all that. So, alright, need some help up? Yep.
Did not think it'd be this long or tough, so, but it's made me stronger in the long run. Basically, we've gone about 6 or 7 miles. We got about 4 to 5 miles left before we get into base camp.